Okay, what I'm going to do here, this is a watch list for Wednesday. Quick reminder, FOMC meeting or announcement is tomorrow. So I'm only going to trade like the first hour, hour or two. I think after that it's going to be dead up until the announcement. And then I think there's going to be chaos that for me, I'm terrible at trying to figure out how to trade them. So I'll let the chaos subside and get back to trading on Thursday. But hoping to make my daily goal in the morning tomorrow, right? The first hour is going to be super important. So hopefully we'll find some gappers. And anyway, pause the video if you need to read this disclaimer. It's just a quick explanation of how I trade. All right, that's and I don't really want to get into reading it out loud every day, so I'll just ask you to pause the video and read it. Okay, so today my trading was terrible. I had my third red day since September, and there's the reason for it is I took this and I threw it out the window. Which is okay, because whenever you do screw up like that, it's just a reminder that, you know what, as a day trader, if you don't ever want to have a really bad day, you literally have to be perfect every day. Perfect meaning in your rules, never breaking your rules, right, and having an ugly day. So it's good to get a reminder every now and then that no matter how steady you've been all year, you can still have a stupid day. That's what I did today. So anyway, my wife asked me to fill up her car, so I just got back from the gas station. And when I was at the gas station, I went to the bathroom and to use the urinal. And on the back of the urinal, I saw this. So it wasn't open. Normally this would be really disgusting to me, but it wasn't open. So I thought, you know what? I've had a really crappy day. So for today's video, I'm gonna drink this thing. Oh God, that's so disgusting. All right, anyway, that's the kind of day I had, guys. Sorry about that. I don't think I'm going to finish that. REED goes on the list for Wednesday. Now, this had news, and you can see where it actually popped and then halted and then popped again and then came back down. So I still think it's interesting. Nice volume spike. Now, you can see this huge volume spike here is still only 350,000 shares. That'll show you how thin this one is. But I think it's worth having on a chart for tomorrow. STRP. Had this big pop on, let's see, on Monday, then a kind of a quiet inside day on Tuesday, which was today. So this is interesting over today's high for sure, over 1724, but it might give some kind of a narrow range and then an upside break, so we don't have to wait for it to get to 1724. Anyway, I like the inside day, so I want to watch that one. Oh, God, I still have a taste in my mouth. MPLX. It did put in a higher low today. Remember, it was on last night's video, and I was thinking it might put in a higher low. So I do like this over today's high, which would be 30.21. It closed at 29.75, so we'll see again. Maybe we can get a red to green below that area and get a better entry. Now, keep in mind, I'm not that excited about today's watch list because I view tomorrow's trading day as like maybe 90 minutes, and then everything's going to get dead, and then, as I said earlier, then goofy. So these all need to give me some kind of setup in the opening hour. Okay, EYES had a couple nice spikes today, and it's holding up pretty well. It came down and tested the 8-day and almost the 20-day. So I like it over today's high, which was 607. I think it might finally break through these recent highs. That's EYES. GoPro, I think, got a downgrade yesterday and then ends up with a hammer candle and a bottoming tail on massive volume. I think this one might be up from here. We'll see. Again, I'm not going to hold any of these through FOMC, but still, I like the sell-off and the bounce back. And then today briefly took out yesterday's high and closed right at yesterday's high. So GPRO goes on long watch. It's been known to squeeze at times. We got to squeeze in it the other day. This one is weird, but 1.46 million shares, and you see how big that volume spike looks to show you how thin this stock is. And it had this intraday spike. I think it halted a couple times and then came almost all the way back down. So this, of the list I'm putting out here tonight, is probably my least favorite. God, I might throw up. That was so bad. Anyway, this is probably my least favorite, but again, it doesn't cost me anything to have on a chart. LL, I want to watch this. Maybe a red to green or something. Massive volume, tons of shorts in this one. And over today's high, over 1825, certainly could get it going and maybe retest these highs. So let's keep our eyes on LL. GBSN, now this is a little weird, but the reason it's on watch, let's see, it closed at 360. Is because in after hours, and I'll have to bring over my 2-minute chart, which shows the after hours, it got a spike up to almost 5 and then came back down, and now it's trading at 4 something. But that's the only reason that one's on watch. I think it did a reverse split and has a super thin float. Okay, so maybe that after hours spike meant something. So that's the reason I have that one on watch. JRJC, kind of the same thing. Closed at 456 and is trading in after hours at 660. So let me pan out here. 660 is all the way up here. So this is where it's trading in after hours. Not sure the float on this one, but I suspect it's probably pretty small. So that's also, in other words, GBSN and JRJC, if they hold these after hours gains tomorrow, they'll just be a couple potential gap plays for us. And then KTOV was on watch today and then gapped up on good news, but closed near its lows. I'm just going to put this on bounce watch. I'd like to see a sell-off maybe down to 4 and then look for reversal or something like that. But anyway, I want to watch that one too. I'm not that excited about tomorrow because of the FOMC, all right? And I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to trade the afternoon. So I'm hoping to catch some morning gap plays, all right? I'm going to leave it at that. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see everybody tomorrow.